size croaker there. Camera up. You hear him croaking? Now. Guys, while we're out here today, I am testing out a new rod I picked up. This is the TFO Professional, the Pro S 7-foot medium light. I went with this one. I got a lot of medium rods. I don't have a lot of medium light rods. I do like this thing, been casting it. I like it. I like it. It's not a bad rod, but I hadn't caught any fish on it yet, so. But we'll talk more about it. But this is the field test of the TFO Professional, the Pro S 7-foot medium light. And we'll test it out some more, and then we'll talk about it some more. Thank you, guys. Well, hey guys, Captain Cook here. So glad you could join me. Today we're here talking about the TFO. This is the TFO Professional. This is the Pro S. This is a 7-foot medium light. I've got it paired right now with a 3000 series Pinfierce 3, but that's not what's going on there. Next week is my birthday, and I go get to pick out a new reel for it. So we're probably going to put a Daiwa BG, either a 2500 or a 3000. I don't want to go any larger on this rod. This is a very, very lightweight rod. Got this heavy pin on here. You guys know I'm not kicking pin by any means, but they do make some heavy reels. But without that, this thing is feather light. Tell you a few things I like about it. One of the main things is right here, these Fuji guides. These are the new concept Fuji guides. They're some type of pressed O-ring deal, but they are Fuji guides. And if you guys know me, I am a stickler when it comes to my guides. I like good guides, and the Fuji is probably the best out there. Like I said, this is a medium light. I got this because I don't have any medium lights. Most everything I fish inshore is medium. I do have some medium heavies, and I do have some heavies. But I did want a medium light, so I got it now. Thing performs very well, ultra light. God, man, this thing is great. This thing is awesome. Something else I like about it, and if you'll notice, and this is good for kayak fishermen, the distance between the center, where your hand goes, and the end of the butt, very short distance there. And you're sitting in a kayak, you need something like that. Of course, if you're fighting bigger fish, you may need that extra butt. You know, you may need that to come up to your elbow. Here, you can see where it lands. That's enough for me for what I do, especially inshore on the kayak. Something else I like about it. All right, let's lay that down. I'm gonna pick up another rod. All right, so here we have, this is just a Ugly Stik GX2. This is a 7-foot medium, yeah. But we're gonna lay these next to each other. We're gonna get the reels lined up, and if you can see the difference between where the first guide on the GX2, which mimics a lot of other rods, and the first guide on the TFO. It's a lot further out. Now, let me tell you why that's important. So when your line is coming off of here, right, it's doing that deal. By having this guide further out, it gives you more time for that line to calm down. So if you had if you had a guide right here, your line is hitting it. What's that doing? That's reducing your casting distance. When you get it further out, I didn't really know how good that was until I got this one. When you get it further out, it's more or less calmed down more and is not, you know, beating that guide to death, and increases your casting distance. That's another great thing I like about it. Something else, I love the core candle. I love the core candle. Looks good. You can see it's got the TFO here, and I like the way the reel seat is. Not that screw. You grab that cork, you loosen it up. Now this works well for right-handed people, because righty-tighty. If you're left-handed, you cast left-handed. When you cast, you got to pay attention to this, because as you're casting, that thing may loosen up on you. And I've seen that happen to left-handed people casting. Not just this one, any other one that seats like that. That GX2 seats the same way. So right-handed, you're not going to have a problem with it, because when you're gripping it, you're always turning it tight. When you're left-handed, you're always putting that pressure to loosen it up. So that could be a problem for you, but I wouldn't think it'd be a major problem. Just make sure it's tight. It's a beautiful rod. This is a one-piece. I do love one-piece rods. Like I say, you know, two-piece are good for traveling, putting it in your car, but I don't need that, you know. So one piece is beautiful. The finish on it is flawless. Flawless. You'll find things wrong with rods. You know, when you go look at them in the store, your outfitter, pick it up, well, pick up another one, you see a flaw. I was meticulous when I went over this thing, from butt to tip, and every eye, everything. There's no bubbles in the finish. It is, and I picked up several of them like this, and they were all flawless rods. So guys, would I suggest this? You bet. Good thing about this TFO, this particular one, this Pro S, not going to break the bank. You can get this rod for say $100 upwards. I found it for less, but shipping, it really killed the deal. This was at a local outfitter that's a mile and a half from me, just right up the road. I was in there picking up something one day and went and I was checking out their rods. You know, they've got Star rods and TFO and St. Croix, and I know this TFO Pro comes highly recommended, and checked it out a couple times, went back, checked it out again, really spent about 30 minutes with it in the store. You know, I was in, not one person that worked there came up and said, could they help me, because they kind of seen I knew what I was doing when I was looking at it and feeling it. But very satisfied with it. So yes, big thumbs up for the TFO Pro S. This does come in 7 foot, and this is actually longer than 7 foot. When you put it beside another 7 foot, it's about 3 inches taller. So, and that reel being set back that far, you're really getting that more than you usually would with a 7 footer. So yeah, I would highly recommend this. It does come in 7/6. It does come in medium. The difference is right back here, this is silver. The medium will be gold here. May have to pick one of those mediums up too, because I do love medium rods. There's advantages, you know, to medium rods, just like this one has its advantages and disadvantages like any other rod does. But yeah, this thing does very well. As you guys can see, I'm also filming with my my fisheye. I have a fisheye, and I have another fisheye here. That's my new fisheye up there I'm filming with and seeing how it does. This is the old, I wouldn't say old, I got it back in October, but fishing with it, fishing with both of these now. So just added some more cameras to our arsenal. But yeah guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful, lightweight, nice rod. Very sensitive. and I would say it's a fast, fast leaning back toward the moderate a little bit, not much. It's not as fast as say the Ugly Stik GX2, just a hair slower. Let's put it that way. All right, guys, so that's what I've got with the TFO Pro S 7-foot medium light. Big thumbs up, big thumbs up. I'm probably gonna have to get me a couple more of these. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. You see, I didn't do too much yesterday. I didn't catch anything on this. Caught that one croaker, but not a real big day yesterday. Fished a whole lot. About 5 hours of just fishing, and didn't catch anything on this, but I did catch that big old croaker and had some good hits on this. Had some decent strikes. Hooked up a few times. I'm sure one of them was a flounder, and I'm pretty sure one of them, when I was back up in the creek, was a good sized redfish. He hit right at the boat when I was, when you were getting ready to bring it in, and it was, but big thumbs up to TFO. This is a nice rod. Thank you guys for joining me. Be sure to join me next week. So this is kind of our weekly wrap up too. Putting it all in one. Guys, take care. I do appreciate you. And we'll definitely catch you on the next one.